Hi Gemini, I hope you're okay. I'm Clarissa, thank you so much for joining me. Gemini, I'm here for your August 2022 reading. So let's get into it, and we've started. Okay, we've got the Chariot here, Gemini. The first card, Chariot. So a major arcana for Cancer. So you're following your heart about something. You're wanting to take a direction. It's almost like a leap of faith here. I feel like there's something that you really want, like it's been calling on your heart for a long time. Something that you've been maybe thinking about, but now you're getting to the next stage. It's like you're wanting to call on your heart here. Yeah, you've been thinking about something for a long time, and you maybe just wanted to just take a chance or take an opportunity or jump into something that is about your desire, about the love of something that you want to do here. Okay, Two of Wands, yes. Okay, this is Two of Wands. I definitely feel like it's going to be about a path you're taking, because again there is this kind of duality here. There's some options, some decisions that you've got to take. Feel like maybe one is harder than the other, and that's what's making this kind of indecision, but ultimately there's a role to take. You see, it's almost like a different perspective here. It's almost like these like the mountains here that are in the Chariot. It's like they have another perspective of how it's going to feel. So I think you're getting into the action, the thoughts about it, the love of it is driving you, and that love of it that's charging you forward is seeing that there is things to conquer. There's a pathway that you've got to go through, almost like like a spiritual doorway that you've got to go through. It's a challenge for you ultimately, but it's a challenge that you're willing to accept. Yeah, Ten of Cups, because this is what you're trying to reach. You're happy. Yeah, trying to reach that point of pure happiness. Like, yeah, you've felt it all. I get the feeling like you felt it all in the last few months. I feel like the last few months this year you felt some strain, and it's because that difficult feeling that you've been feeling, it's like it's almost like held you. I feel like there's been a little, it's almost moved into procrastination as well. You felt this for so long that now it's like it's almost like it made you feel everything. Like this, you had to go through all of it. You had to go through the layers and layers and layers of questioning why you feel like this, why you feel like that, and now you're getting to the point of like, I felt everything now. I think I felt everything I can feel. And now it's like, I get what I want. This is my happy. In the sense of all that emotions, my happy is here. Yes, it may take a road to get there, but ultimately this is what's driving you forward, knowing that you have to kind of jump skip through the hoops, through the using these ropes and getting over some hurdles to get to this happy. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles, yeah. Absolutely. This is about you being independent, free, and using your energy of foundation, stability, grounding yourself in a moment. Like making sure that there's something enterprising. It might be an idea, and like maybe you've had some ideas, and maybe someone's presented you something, or you've had an idea of some growth, and you've taken some time to really consider it, to really consider what it really means, and you're working now. It's time to work. Yeah, for Wands. So yeah, this is absolutely getting this is a marriage card. So again, this is a commitment to something. This is having success in your endeavors. There's something that maybe is an energy that you're committed to, or maybe a person you're wanting to again follow your heart with them. They may be different from you, and that could be why you're feeling is it going to work? But ultimately, there is something about them that makes you like happy. They may be super independent, so they might be a little bit detached from the situation. They may be like quite forward thinking and like to think of like different diverse like emotions. They could be spiritual, but for you it's like there is the potential for there to be some happiness, long term commitment here. So loving that for you, Gemini. Yeah, Ace of Swords. Yeah, you're absolutely on top of the Chariot. You're beginning something new in your thought process. I think you're letting something go. Like this Ace of Swords here, the sharpest sword, the logical thinking mind over the heart space, over the Chariot, which is like bringing this emotional intelligence together in such a smooth way, because it's you letting go. You're taking that risk. My heart wants this. This is what I want. I'm going to, I'm going to lead with my heart and my thoughts first. Five of Cups, yeah. It would be over the Two of Wands, especially the Two of Wands in this deck. It's like you can see there is bumps and jumps to get through. There is like, you know, a road to get through here for you, Gemini. There's some things that you've got to let go of, and some things you actually might feel like there's a loss letting go of it because it's so comfortable in it. There's a comfortable feeling here that you're being asked, still being called to create a charge. You're being called to know that yes, there is a road to go through, and yes, there is going to be a sense of loss because your mind is always, you know, your Gemini, so your mind is always split about, you know, you'll think about every process in every decision, both sides of everything. That is a lot to take on. It's quite burdensome. So yes, one day you may feel like, okay, I've got it all in the palm of my hand, I know what I want. And then some days you're like, okay, that emotion struck me again. I recognize that emotion, and that's that connection to feeling that loss. But then you think, why do I feel that loss? Okay, I've got to go through this kind of like internal, emotional roller coaster to try and detach myself from this sense of loss because it's not you anymore. It's not what you need. Okay, yeah. Queen of Pentacles, so you could be dealing with a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy, somebody who's really grounded. You know, this is where, again, you can see like there's a heart to heart, you know, center of happiness type of feeling here, a grounding here. So somebody that offers maybe a little bit of stimulation in terms of stability. Maybe that's so you can have an opportunity to see how you can explore things emotionally, to see how you can explore things through the mind this way and that way. Again, it's a very grounded, independent type of energy. There's a level of intuition here. Somebody who uses their intuition to grow what they need. It's like they feel into their environment. They feel into their senses and they grow on that. They've got this outlook that is genuinely quite happy here as well. Like they have an outlook that, it's like they see the positive in everything because they themselves have had a loss. I think that's maybe why you connect as well. They've been for the roller coaster that you've that you sometimes are experiencing from time to time. They get it, and they get. I think there's a connection here in terms of you're both striving for this security. Yeah, Eight of Swords. Ultimately, yes, on top of the Nine of Pentacles. So there is again this feeling of containment. There is, of course, this Gemini reading. So there's a mix of energies here. There's almost like a freedom, independence, and going for your joy. But there's also this element of containment as well. It's like, some things again when it comes out when it's the Swords cards, like Eight of Swords. It's like the things around you that are blocking you. Like you're fully aware of them, but you like to, or you feel like you have to sometimes be in the way it makes you feel. So I feel like you're still kind of getting a handle on determining what energies are supposed to be there. You know, like although you recognize some of these things are just not part of you anymore, it's like maybe it's another person or other things or other situations that keep coming towards you where you've got to, detach. And each sword here is like, you can see she's not actually, there's space for her to move. There's space for her to navigate her thoughts if she just takes off this blindfold. So there are some situations that can feel like, maybe it's being masked a little bit, or maybe there's a need for a little bit more clarity here. Yeah, King of Swords, yeah, okay. So we've got King of Swords here, King of Pentacles here, and we've got the Queen of Pentacles here in the same reading. I feel like this love or this energy that is here, that is basically your counterpart, is like it's calling for you to become more stable, or you're wanting to be a bit more, secure and offer more stability because you see there's this stability here. They offer stability, they offer growth. They may have may have a good foundation. They may have like finances under control, seemingly. Again, I feel like there is a little bit of a mask here, but you're wanting to, bring yourself in a point of being able to again take some risks, go on the journey. Maybe you're wanting to sort out your finances. Maybe you're wanting to, again, make sure that you have everything you need and to get to this place of happy. This could entail having to have a little bit of security, a little bit of independence, kind of getting a control over your finances and your stability, your sense of security. And then this, the King of Pentacles is on the Four of Wands, so it is, this commitment marriage situation here. All right, Gemini, so we're going to get into your extended. So if you'd like to join me on TikTok, I'll see you there. On YouTube, I'll see you there. All right, Gemini, so let's clarify the Chariot. And what do we have here? 10 of Cups. See, it's coming out again. We've got 2 10 of Cups here. Ultimately, I feel like you're just going to do this sacrificing. Whatever it's like needed, you're going to put whatever it is down in the past that is like holding you, and you're just going to go for your joy. This 10 of Cups is like all of your emotional needs are being fulfilled. So why it's coming out twice, there is a need to understand that it's within reach. Like, you may feel really, really happy and content now. There may be a few niggly bits, but there also may be more that you can explore. All right, so let's clarify the 2 of Wands here. What's coming out here? It's got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, this is, of course, we've got Queen of Pentacles twice as well. So we're getting the duality. Of course, it's Gemini, so of course we're getting duality. So the Queen of Pentacles, but in reverse on the 2 of Wands. So I think this literally clarifies it is about stability and money. It is about, making sure that you tap into your instincts. You feel your environment around you. You ensure that you are, making the right choices. And even though you may feel like, okay, so you're making choices, some of these choices could be quite hard. It could be quite hard to figure out. You're understanding that you have to kind of go through this, like a spiritual assault course to be able to get to the 10 of Cups, to get to this all-encompassing love and light type of energy. Yes, you may have to go through some learning experiences here. Let's clarify the original 10 of Cups. Yeah, 7 of Swords, absolutely. 7 of Swords, I see this like the thief, the Thought Stealer card. There's like you're blocking certain energies here. Yeah, what's coming through is that you've easily allowed thoughts to kind of get into your mindset. You've easily allowed, people, places, things, situations to determine partially what you think and feel. So what it is that you're trying to do is create this stability. So you're strong enough to be able to block that. You're content and happy in who you are. So you can block those, because it's not to say that you become this, completely shielded person. So that means all the activities around you stop. Nah. It's just that you respond to it differently. You respond to it in a way that says, you can't get me. All right, so let's clarify the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands, I feel like what came to me initially was there's no more running. There's no more like escaping from a situation. You're handling what you need to handle. There's no more diverting. There's no more where else can I be, other than here with myself, and my thoughts that keep going over. You're taking action to just become a bit still, and just making sure that you're working on your security. So then if you do decide you want to go somewhere, someplace or something, then you have something grounded to fall back on. So there's no more of this, just, jumping onto the next idea and not knowing where it's going. It's more about, making sure that there is some kind of stability here. You're just working on your grind, essentially. I think that you're being inspired in some way as well. So let's clarify the 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands. 2 of Wands, yeah. Again, it's about creating, bringing it in. I feel like you're having to bring it in. Your mind has been so much about the plan, about what over there, what's out there, what's there for me. Like there's just so much diverse energy that you've had. So something right now is calling for you to become more stable, more committed again to something. You know, again, this is on top of the Four of Wands, so it does indicate marriage and commitment, and a happily balanced, you know, marriage and commitment. So again, I think if you're bringing your energies in and just maybe creating a bit more focus, is going to be really good for you here. All right, so let's clarify the Ace of Swords. Clarify the Ace of Swords. Okay, we've got too many cards, so let's just put that in. Let's do it again. Ace of Swords. Clarifying the Ace of Swords. Okay, the Sun in reverse. Yeah, so the Sun in reverse, you know, is your energy. Could be your energy has been, because in the past position, your energies have been dulled, you know, and the thoughts have, you know, been, you know, the theme of this, you know, where your thoughts have been is really highlighted. So your thoughts could be in a very shady place. So, you know, it's almost like you've got this desire of where you want things to be. You're knowing that your thoughts are going to be determining, you know, the desire and where the desire is going to spring. You've got the opportunity to be happy. So, but it's like you're so used to, it's almost like dulling your light in some way. Sometimes you just like, it's like you don't have the energy. You may having to, with the Ace of Swords and the Sun in reverse, you may have to be thinking about, you know, like mental health. You may have to be thinking about, you know, your, you know, how what is your connection to your own health, to your body, essentially, to your own, you know, your own energy. Maybe putting some more effort into what does your health require from you. If you're going to have this, you know, energy that's going to be able to thrust things forward and create this, you know, consistency and being committed to something and wanting to grow something, what does your lifestyle look like as well? So I feel like there's something coming through here that is about your source of energy, like where does it come from, you know, and how does it power your mind's thoughts? How does it, you know, again, it's like a renewal. It's like your energy keeps renewing. So in that process of renewing, what is the pattern that you're creating for your health as well? So let's clarify the Five of Cups. Let's clarify the Five of Cups here. We've got the Four card here. Yes, making a you know a decision, jumping forward, and just seeing where things lie, trusting in the universe. You know, again, it's you know, again, Gemini, there's this like bag of different energies in your reading. Like you've literally got the most diverse energy reading right now. There's somewhere it's like there's so many things you have to think about, and that's why I like jumping to Gemini energy, because it's just like, yes, there's lots to delve into. So again, it's on top of the Five of Cups. Like, how do you go from the Five of Cups? We've got this sense of love to the Four card, major kind of for Aries, where you're just jumping into something new. Like something about the way the mind is working at the moment. Again, it is in the arc of having to go through this up and down experience to be able to know what stability is. And I feel like you're just going to go for it. Some things it's like, okay, I understand that my emotions have been held in a certain place for a long time, and maybe because it's just been felt comfortable for yourself. And so some things do have to kind of take a risk. And so to be able to create the alchemical change, we have to, you know, bring these elements together. What are those elements going to be based on? Okay, let's clarify the Queen of Pentacles. 2 cards here. So we have the World in reverse, and we have the Four of Wands in reverse. So maybe an old situation here that you're breaking away from. I think it's the thoughts of an old situation with the World card and the Four of Wands. Again, this Queen of Pentacles energy, you could have been dealing with another kind of earth sign energy that was maybe a bit more manipulative, and maybe only thought of themselves as kind of like with the World card here, Saturn card, so it's like karmic. It's like a full circle of something. Maybe a past energy is coming back and it's kind of ignited something, but also at the same time, it's like made you remember certain things. Maybe remember certain, you know, how things have felt. You know, again, because it's like the Four of Wands, but in reverse. So a marriage has kind of, not in its kind of celebratory energy anymore, or a commitment that's not in its, you know, triumphant energy. It's something that maybe crumbled, or, you know, had to go, like the foundation wasn't strong at all. But it was a karmic situation here. It was based on a promise of security. Like, I'm going to, like, these promises of security were made in the dark, you know, with kind of in the darkness. It didn't happen. Okay, so 8 of Swords. Let's clarify the 8 of Swords. 5 of Wands. You may have to challenge yourself here. This is also competition. So you might have some energies here that, you know, are vying for your attention. Or, you know, again, it's like, yeah, what's coming through with the 8 of Swords and the 5 of Wands is like, I feel like some internal battles here. I feel like there's some internal battles that you may be having, that, again, it's like you're wanting to like wrestle these old thoughts and these kind of blocks that you've had been connected to for like a very long time, because there is something that's come back to remind you that it's time to clear some things. Clear. Let's get the clarification for King of Pentacles. Yes. 6 of Wands. I love it, because it just means that you're getting it. You're getting the attention that you need. This King of Pentacles wants to give you the attention that you need. They want to put you on a pedestal. So I feel like you've got to go through some things to be able to feel like, it's almost like, you know, you're deserving, but some things I think like you doubt yourself. But this energy, it could be a person, it could be a situation, is almost like it's come to you because they see the other side of what you present. You present this confident person who, like, very intelligent, knows what they want, knows how to get things. But then when it comes down to, okay, let's make a plan, then it's like you fall back a bit, like, okay, can we put more thought into this? can we think about this a little bit, you know? Or, you know, like, maybe you just feel like, is it the long term of it? It may be kind of a bit, maybe you feel like it's limiting in a way. So let's get some love oracle cards for you, Gemini. Love oracle cards for you. Love oracle cards for Gemini. All right. We have healthy choices. Imagine that. Making healthy choices in love and life, self-care, self-love, and being happier. We've got coffee cup, meeting, conversing, saving the moment, feeling uplifted, and friendship. And then we also have Hand of Cards. Take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand, gambling. Imagine. Literally everything we've said in the reading. I love that. Making healthy choices, meeting, conversing, saving the moment, Hand of Cards, taking a charge, taking a risk, being strategic, and having options. I love this for you, Gemini. Thank you so much for being here, Gemini. Take care. Bye.